spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will put total leather to crank us up. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner will be brought down. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll leave it with him. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the Bruins have a first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Finds his man. Building momentum, picking up the chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
On the option. Shakes off the tackle. The expressway is wide open. Quarterback gets the first down. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA! On to attempt to try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style. A 66-yarder to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Maddox. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? On the ground, it's Coates. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Fires into traffic, intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hogs on the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Gomez. Fires to the wideout. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. Touchdown, UCLA. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I'll show you. I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Maddox. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To throw, it's Harper. Quick strike complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Using his legs, it's Royer. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. At the 35, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
The Buffaloes are marching down the field. Running behind that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pound their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points there, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Motion from the offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, big juke to get past. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
inside the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Okay,
The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Gomez. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
On second down, he'll fire. Got him downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's right on target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now after the short completion, it's second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
On on 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Give to the single back. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense showing blitz here. Looking for a man. It's Harper. This time he's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Getting some heat. On the run, still looking. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. Ball got away from him a little bit, and of course that led to the interception.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Gomez. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Yeah, you could tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback, receiver not on the same page. But when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Gomez. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
Well, I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to pass, it's Harper. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Looking to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll try the run. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again.
Running toward the tape. Ripped off a huge shunt play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
All right, defense, you're going to have to hone in here. You're going to have to turn the page. Just gave up a big pass, but all of a sudden the offense now is knocking on your doorstep. They're in the red zone. This defense, they need to step up here and make a play.
From the gun, running back gets the give.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The Bruins line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
force forward. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Get set, get set. Ringo, Ringo.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers.
Lion.
Dropping back, it's Gomez. Coming after it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on fourth down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
To the ground with the back. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Using the quick game. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Dropping back, it's Harper. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Quick completion on the out. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Knocked down for the tackle.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. UCLA will go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They move the tight end all over. It's reverse. And that play looked great when they drew it up in the playbook. Did not look so great when this defense snuffed it out. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Think about those guys on the move, man. He's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Quarterback checking the play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the 1st down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll try the right side. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he got loose, it was all over.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together. Like, this might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They're going to run it. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Back to the ground game on the left. At the 35, he's loose. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They stripped it out. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Looking for room. It's Royer.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try it over the left side. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Wants to throw. It's Harper. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field. You're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where's the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set. 1st down.
Squirrel, squirrel. Get set, get set. Go. Gorilla, gorilla. Dino, dino.
Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Oh, he wants it all. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
That's caught. It's Royer. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
It's now 2nd down after the short completion. Running back searching for a hole. Got room at the 35. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
They're getting this guy lathered up. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. All kinds of running room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with a touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead.